about the eclipse across America, what happened. I'm gonna show you guys IShowSpeed. He was at WrestleMania, and then I'm gonna show you guys this thing about Kim Muller. He was at the trial or something like that. But yeah, guys. So let's get it. First, we're gonna watch the eclipse video, and then we're gonna watch IShowSpeed at the WrestleMania. He made a vlog about it. So yeah. This is like all through like the stage, if you know. And then I'm gonna watch. No, actually, after this we're gonna watch. After this we're gonna watch IShowSpeed at WWE WrestleMania, and then watching the solar eclipse.
Well, that gives everybody a sense.
Let's get it.
In the heart of Texas, they are experiencing totality. So let us go now down south to Janet Shamlian, who's in Kerrville, Texas. Janet, what's the cloud situation? What's the mood?
We can see it! We can see it! Take your glasses off! Oh my goodness! The clouds parted! The clouds parted! Look at that! I'm with Mayor Judy Eichner from Kerrville. What do you think? Awesome! Yes, awesome! We can see the corona really well. It's cloudy, but the clouds have broken around it enough that people got their cameras out. Dark and night. And the birds. Yes, the birds are flying around. Oh, you can see. Look at that. Look at everybody here. Look at this. This is the moment of totality. These are people from all over the world here in Kerrville, Texas. Look at them enjoying the moment. What do you think, sir? What do you think? Great. Yep, we've got broken clouds, guys, but yeah, you can definitely see that corona around it. And the temperature has dropped here. I don't know. I just changed into short sleeves and no sleeveless, and I feel like I need to put a sweater on right now. This is so rewarding for myself and everyone here who has come from all over the world. Talk to people from Switzerland, from France, in the U.S., from Salt Lake City, from Los Angeles. Seattle. Thank you, Seattle. You can see them now. They're just everybody's sort of enjoying the moment. And we have here in Texas one of the longest times of totality, right? 4 minutes and 25 seconds. I think only bit longer than that was 4 minutes and 28 seconds in Mexico. Excuse me? What do you think? Yeah, it's right? This is such a treat because
Janet, have you ever seen one before?
It's almost better. No, I've never seen one. And Nora, because we were expecting total clouds, it's almost, it's like a triple treat, right? Because we're not expecting to see anything. And it's great, right? So, it's a moment, definitely, Nora. It's a moment. And we're still in that totality train. You want to walk around a little bit?
Well, no, it's a very long totality. I was thinking it's long enough for people elsewhere to put on the Bonnie Tyler song "Total Eclipse of the Heart" and play it from beginning to end. I mean, it's a real experience. Look at these folks. Oh, wow.
Absolutely. These are triplets.
Mind if we join you?
Triplets from, yeah, we would love to have you guys here. It is just a very rewarding moment for Texas, and I hope my fellow Texans in other cities are seeing this as well.
Oh. Baby's first eclipse there. This is not normal, young man.
Absolutely. We got Houston represented there. Lawn chairs and food and darkness.
How dark? How dark is it really, Janet?
It's nighttime.
Janet, talk to us about how dark it really is, because it looks it.
It's like it is at 10 o'clock at night here in Texas. We've been here a week in Kerrville, and this is nighttime. This is full darkness. And look at everybody, just the awe, just enjoying this moment. And it's a lot cooler as well, but so happy for us here, and it's just been great.
You know, Janet, we've got a clock here. You've got 20 more seconds of totality until it ends. Just a short few seconds left to For many people, it'll be a once in a lifetime experience.
I'm gonna shut up for the last 5 and let them enjoy it.
No, I should say, guys.
It wasn't totally cloudless, but it was mostly cloudless. I'll take that as a win.
Let's see if it bright. We can already see it brightening. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It
Look
is
at
just
this.
incredible
It's
to
getting
see.
lighter. Look at the crowd. Listen to the crowd.
They're cheering.
It is remarkable how quickly it is getting light. What's happening? This is crazy.
We are 30 seconds away from totality, Tony. I'm looking at it right now, and let me tell you, time to take the glasses off. It is almost like it's night out here. These kids are getting the best science lesson they could ever get. I mean, when is the last time you saw kids this excited for science? This is what it's all about. So much to see here. Now we're starting to see a lot of darkness. It's almost like you're playing a night game here at the Cotton Bowl without the lights. Just take a look. I mean, we are 1:40 Central Time here. Amazing. Just listen to the kids. This is what it's about. And we just saw a lucky airplane fly over, so I'm sure the folks on that plane have a fantastic view if they're on the proper side of the airplane. I mean, Tony, everything that we built up that it would look like, it looks like. It is fantastic.
Omar, is this your first one?
Well, no, I saw one last year in San Antonio, but it was not like this. I mean, we're getting a shot right now that I hope you can see. I mean, put that in a science book, but these kids got to see it firsthand. The clouds parted. Let me tell you, credit to all the meteorologists who warned us. But man, Mother Nature is playing along right now. Absolutely amazing. The kids, not a lot of cell phones out here. They're just taking it all in. And listen, I got an 8-year-old. This is what you hope every kid gets when they see this.
Honestly, there's enough noise behind you. It sounds like the last day of school.
I just won $60,000 for my car crash from this app from my phone. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called Case Connect Compensation Calculator. It's for $60,000, and I'm about to go cash it in. For those of you who don't know what Case Connect is, it is one of the largest settlement payment companies in the world. They developed this app, and they have over 140,000 people get paid huge checks after their car accident. The app asks you forcible questions, then compares your car accident to millions of other accidents. Then it can tell you instantly if you qualify for a huge check, like the one I got here. The first time I learned about this was 3 years ago from Angelo. So Angelo was in a bad car accident, lost his car and everything, and the insurance companies weren't trying to give him a cent. Angelo shared this video that went viral of him using the Case Connect app and getting a total of $120,000 check from his car accident in only 3 months. Unfortunately, I was in a car accident. I was stopped at a red light and some distracted car driver crashed into the back of my car. I hurt my back, totaled my car, and on top of it, I lost my job since I had no way to get to work. But luckily, I saw Angelo's video and I said, I should try that. So I clicked the link to the app he used, and within a few seconds, it told me my accident qualified for a huge check. Fast forward just 60 days, and here I was. I am...
Omar, did they close school in Dallas?
No, but a lot of kids did make a special field trip day for this. And let me tell you, the ones who came out here unobstructed view, they got the best field trip in the history of ever. It is amazing to see. It is everything that we build it, nailed it. This is absolutely amazing. And these kids are going to see this, and hopefully it becomes a nugget, and they become a scientist. You hope. Teachers were telling me just one kid sparked something. And let me tell you, I'm a grown man, and this is impressive. There's an airplane flying over.
Oh my gosh, we just took a pic.
Getting to look up.
Well, and we're also seeing a live picture of downtown Dallas, which also isn't dark. It looks like nighttime there. And Omar, one of the best things is just hear the kids screaming in the background.
Yeah, really, pandemonium. Wow,
Yeah,
it's almost like they just learned math will be discontinued for the rest of the semester. I hope they fall in love with astronomy and the cosmos, and they realize that math will teach them all about it. We're here with Lucien, our astronomer and educator. What do you think, seeing kids that young go this crazy?
I mean, I think they just realized what math is for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think something that's really amazing about this is that science, people have this picture of like a mad scientist alone doing their craft, but it's really a collaborative event. And so that's something that everybody's enjoying together, and they should learn that about science too.
And one of the best parts of science is discovery.
Oh, absolutely.
And then seeing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Bill, I see you taking a long, hard look at the totality on the right-hand side of people's screen, and the performance again there of the flares and the explosions on the surface of the sun.
It's just, I always joke in television we use
Yeah, you
words
heard about
like incredible
WrestleMania?
and amazing all the time when we shouldn't. This really is incredible. It really is amazing. Well, maybe not incredible. It is amazing.
It is wonderful, as in full of wonder. Awesome, as in
absolutely.
truly full of. It brings awe to each of us, and that, I mean, in the non-cliched sense of the word, and that is rare.
I
you
feel
heard
like,
about
Bill, you're
WrestleMania?
starting to get a little emotional.
It really does affect me that way.
Yeah.
And part of it is what Lucienne said. It's seeing all those kids out there and all the people, everybody enjoying this in exactly the same way. Everybody's being amazed by the very same thing. And that is kind of an emotional moment, I think.
Yeah.
It's a moment that brings us all together in some sense.
Yeah, Tony and I have not seen one. It's been described as mystical, perhaps a spiritual moment. We here
Yeah,
are
did you
just
hear about
about 20
WrestleMania?
minutes away from that moment. Hundreds of couples were just married in a mass wedding, and now they are starting their married lives together under a full eclipse. CBS's Mark Strassman is there. And Mark, can we put it on camera?
We can put it on camera. We can put it on camera, Nora. You might say it's a marvelous day for a moon dance, especially if you've just been married, a first dance. And one of those couples, one of the 50 couples who just got married, were Hagen and Elena Patterson. What was it like to get married and have this stars celebrating?
I mean, this is really, really cool. It's a once in a lifetime thing, I think.
Yeah, it just lined up so perfectly. I'm so glad that we could come do this.
Let me ask you a favor. Why don't you put on your glasses and tell me what's going through your mind as we're sort of nearing a total eclipse.
I mean, it's really cool. I can't wait to just experience the whole thing.
Yeah, it's so beautiful because like you can still see the ring of light around the moon.
Yeah.
Was it what you expected?
No, not at all. I remember seeing a partial eclipse in like 2017, 2016, but this is completely different.
It's a whole nother event.
Yeah.
It really is sort of almost a spiritual moment, isn't it?
Right. And then everybody here, it feels like the strangers are our friends, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it's just cool.
I remember watching an eclipse in 2017, and one of the things I remember, and I'm seeing this here now, is that nobody's looking down at their phones. Everyone's looking up, up at the sky.
It's really uniting.
Because no one wants to miss it. I mean, the next one coming to the United States is 2045, right? So this is like such a cool, unique event to be able to witness in real life.
Big honeymoon plans? How can you top
Eventually.
this?
I know, right? It'll be fun. Yeah.
What was the wedding itself like?
So I thought it was really well done. The officiant did an amazing job. He really was very poetic, and I was very happy with it all.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was such a unique event to be able to like just walk in with everyone else and there's just love in the air.
Yeah.
Love in the air.
Yeah.
What was it like to get married with 49 other couples?
I mean, it took the attention off of us a little bit, so that was helpful, but it was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Because you told me, I think, initially you thought about a small wedding, and this was anything
Right.
but.
Right. Well, I mean, I really wanted to do something that's special, and this is definitely a story we're going to be able to tell for years and years. So.
And what do you think was more memorable, the wedding or this kind of reception?
I would say they're tied.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nora, Tony, you can tell this is a special day for 50 couples, and I'm talking to one of them right here.
Yeah, we love love. I got two comments hearing them talk. I think one, they've got no excuse, neither one of them, for forgetting their anniversary. And two, I don't know what they're planning on ahead in their lives, but 2045, they need to be at that next major solar eclipse together again, celebrating the anniversary.
Look how incredible the eclipse is there in Russellville. Luciana, what do you see there? Those bursts along the edge around La Corona.
Yeah, those are called prominences, and they're these big loops of plasma that are dangling off of the sun, the outer layers of the sun, its magnetic field kind of twisting up like yarn almost.
Whoa.
And holding that glowing star stuff in its grasp. And it's really incredible to be able to see this. It's completely
when
rare.
you're a human being here on Earth, you feel puny, you feel vulnerable, you feel so small, but now I feel like this is a performance in the stars just for me, you know? I feel special almost.
Can I just stop to say, we are 12 minutes away from it here in Indianapolis. It's getting dark.
Yep.
It almost has a sepia tone. Is that the right way to describe it?
Yes.
Almost like there's a haziness that's descending upon us.
It
was so hot before.
So hot, and now there is a hard metallic quality. It's getting chillier, the wind is picking up, and the light is really changing. Do not adjust your television. The people behind us, it's been raucous all day, but now people are quieting down as the significance of the moment, the feeling of it, the experience kind of rushes in.
I'm sort of starting to get that feeling. I mean, there's 50,000 people here. So many of them have we're out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Many of them have actually gone out onto the track to see them.
Something, isn't it?
It is just something.
Yeah.
It is just something.
Bill, you've got more rotations around the sun than any of us here, and I see you're getting a little misty-eyed already. This is a big deal. What does it put you in mind of?
As much as anything, I'm always reminded of 2001: A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick's movie. It's the sheer majesty of the slow motion of these planetary bodies. You know, it kind of highlights. I don't say the insignificance of us,
Yeah.
but it sort of does. It really puts you in the solar system in a way that you don't normally feel, and that's kind of magical.
Lucy, and it makes me feel connected to every human being who's ever lived, because it's the very same sun, very same moon, very same earth doing this dance, and now it's our turn to experience it.
Absolutely. And, not only does it connect us through deep time, but it also connects us here and now because of the fact that millions of years ago and millions of years in the future, the moon will not be at the right distance to completely block the sun like this. So this is really something that is a privilege for us to be able to observe this cosmic coincidence that lets us have a total solar eclipse.
Wow.
Syzygy.
What is that word? I heard it earlier. What is that word?
Syzygy.
Syzygy.
Yes.
Syzygy.
Can you spell it?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That's why.
Is it SD? Is it
Essentially,
SYZ?
It means perfect alignment, which
Yes.
is what we're
The
witnessing.
three
The perfect
bodies
alignment.
line. Yeah, like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, it really is just an incredible moment here, and the crowd behind us, there's a murmuring, but
A hush.
really the hush
Yeah.
is almost church-like. There's a sense that we're under a vault that is, you mentioned spiritual, mystical for some people. There's descriptions of a solar eclipse that go back, according to NASA, to, they believe, 3000 BC, and then right through the Bible, and then through everything to now. And it's such a privilege. It really is.
Because of science and math, we have this incredible clock right here that says we are 9 minutes away, am I right, from maximum totality. We have a totality tracker in front of us. Every city where there is going to be hitting this totality. And I'm kind of in awe. I don't want to go anywhere. I almost don't want to. I'm not going anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
I mean, the little ginger cookie of the sun, when we look up, when we began, there was just that little nibble of it. And now it's a crescent moon, really. It's shaped like a great sickle. That's all that's left. We are getting very, very close indeed. One of the most interesting things I learned in preparing for this is if you were to pull a lawn chair out, this chair right here, and sit and wait for a total solar eclipse to come to you, you'd have to wait about 375 years. That's how long, on average, it takes before a solar eclipse will come your way. Well, Marie Savander and Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon, Savand Ross, from CBS Chicago, our partners there. They're in Carbondale, Illinois, where the eclipse was so nice in 2017, they're doing it twice. 7 years later, they're experiencing it again.
Take this in. Gosh, this is cool.
I know.
I'm getting a little chills now.
The sensation of seeing the light change this quickly here at the end is pretty incredible and dramatic.
All right, as we get set for totality here in Carbondale, we're going to pause for a moment and bring in our CBS stations from across the country and nationwide.
To the west, the shadow's coming at us. Look toward the sky. You can see the shadow coming at us. Look to the southwest. It is coming at us.
Good afternoon to our viewers now joining us from across the country.
Totality. It's happening right now
It's
in
here.
Carbondale, Illinois, the intersection of the 2017 and 2024 eclipse. And you're looking live as we see the last bit of sunlight wrapping around the moon. Totality just seconds away. And as you look closely, Marie, we're going to see the sparkles, the Bailey beads, and the crowd is going wild.
Oh, and we are falling into darkness right now. What an incredible sensation. And you are hearing and seeing the crowd.
Tonight's dinner, it's going to be great with McCormick.
15,000 gathered here at Southern Illinois University. Oh, Albert.
There it is, Bailey beads, and we're about to see the diamond ring effect and about to have the total solar eclipse here in Carbondale, Illinois, on campus of Southern Illinois University.
We are at a point right now where we have our glasses off and we are looking up. This is incredible. You're seeing that beautiful corona of the sunlight, the moon in that perfect circle right in the middle. What an incredible place to be. Carbondale, Illinois, perfectly in line with the sun, the moon, planet Earth here for the second time in 7 years. We are experiencing this incredible celestial phenomenon.
And locals for Carbondale, and also folks that are traveling from across the country to this spot, because it is the crossroads of America for our total solar eclipse, are thankful, they're excited, and you see them right now. They have their cameras out, they're yelling, they were stomping their feet just a few minutes ago. I got to tell you, the vibe and the energy here is unlike anything I've ever experienced.
Physically, I have to say our hearts have been racing. I know we're not the only ones. That includes everyone in the stands. Leading up to this moment, that darkness happened so quickly. We've had a pretty hot day. The winds came in. We had that cooling sensation. And now, while we're in a stadium with thousands of people, we know that scientists are working to study the different animals and other things happening in the natural world right now as we are in 4 minutes and 9 seconds of totality.
You know, one thing also, Marie, that I've been thinking about is we are in a football stadium. We are in a place where, you know, during the fall and into parts of the winter, it's us versus them. There's always, we want to get them. But today we are Americans, we are humans, we are taking in this experience that is unlike anything I've ever seen. What you're looking at is the total solar eclipse, the outer layer of the sun, the corona. And as we've been talking to experts all day, it is a very active sun. So you see the flares, you see the kind of little streamers coming off the sun. It almost looks like it's not real.
I know it does. It's an out-of-body experience for sure. What else makes Carbondale so special specifically this year is in 2017, it had the longest time of totality, well into 2 minutes, which made it really special. That was the longest point for the entire path of totality. This year, it's not quite the longest, but it's still almost double that time, that 4 minutes and 9 seconds. So we're really getting to luxuriate in this experience of looking up at this total solar eclipse.
In this community, for sure, lucky, thankful that they're able to get 2 in 7 years. We will not have, though, another total solar eclipse in Southern Illinois, here in Carbondale, for at least 300 years. Our friends watching Chicago, they have to wait until the year 2099. Of course, as you've been hearing all day, there's a couple coming as we head towards 2044, 2045, but it's nothing like this, because it's not just the intersection of it going from Texas all the way to Maine, but it's also during a period where the sun is so active. So we are seeing things as humans, as spectators, that no one's really ever seen before, but also the scientists taking advantage to study it.
Albert, you're the meteorologist, but I can't help but notice we had some real gusty winds as we led up to totality. Now we've got a slight breeze, but it seems calmer.
It's calmer,
It's also cooler. About an hour ago, when it was full sunshine, we were in the low 80s. We're now in the low 70s. So, yeah, it feels cool, and everyone is enjoying it. You just see folks with their phones out. They want to capture this moment, something that they want to have in their pocket, want to have on their computer for years and decades to come.
Oh my gosh, and I'm glad I'm sharing it with you. This is an incredible experience.
Likewise. The folks here at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, it's a small community, around 25,000, so welcoming and so excited for the restaurants and the diners that we went to, just on fire, excited about what we're seeing right now.
It's true. And talk about that excitement. I'm starting to see that light at the horizon get a little bit brighter as we near the end of our totality here in Carbondale. So our eclipse coverage will continue, but some of our CBS stations will be leaving us as totality moves north.
There are more than 50,000 people here. And look, you could hear a pin drop.
Oh my gosh, you really
It's amazing. We're with the Messerschmitt family. And how many eclipses have you seen?
This is my fourth. It's been his sixth. And for the three of us,
But I don't want to take off
my
my glasses because
Not
what are
yet,
we going
I
to
know.
see? It hasn't got, what am I going to see before the total
The
eclipse?
diamond ring is the final piece of light that will shine through, and it almost looks like an engagement ring on the side.
What is that, Doctor? The diamond ring. What is
It's
it?
the light coming through the craters of the moon.
Yeah, so the moon has these amazing mountains that we see on the edge, and you'll see either the diamond ring or Bailey's beads, which are a series of bright rings or bright dots along the edge.
Wow.
Wow.
50,000 people.
Rare
behind
chance to
us.
see the mountains on
And
the moon.
this is so different from 2017, right? Because it's going to last longer.
Yeah.
The corona is going to be brighter, right?
Yes, yeah. The sun is more active now, so we'll get a bigger show.
Oh,
Listen to
listen.
that.
We're getting close. This is,
guys.
oh, I've never been in a place where everyone's just looking up at the sky.
It's Team Sun and Team Moon. We're all together.
You were saying this is the moment
And
that people
Team Earth.
need. How so?
Bring us all together.
In awe of the beauty of the earth, the beauty of the world, and the majesty
It is.
of the universe.
Here we go.
I mean, this is
Here we
it.
go.
We're almost there.
That's the
There.
light.
Oh,
You can do it, Moon.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
The light around us.
yeah.
How long will we see the diamond ring part? That
Just
day?
briefly.
A flash.
But we'll see a second one at the end. When the shadow passes over, it'll be on the
It is
bottom.
spooky.
It's coming.
Oh, it's dark outside. Yeah, it's
Now
getting dark.
we've now descended into darkness.
It's real dark. Take a quick look outside.
I am getting a chill right now. The wind is starting to blow.
There's Venus. There's Venus over there.
Here we go. Here.
Where's Venus?
Waiting for it.
I love the music.
You'll know it, Nora, when you see it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, the crowd is so excited.
the
Can you hear
moon.
everyone
It's
cheering?
gonna do
Oh,
it.
we're getting closer. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo. There it is. There it is. Oh my God.
That's Venus.
Oh my
Venus.
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Jupiter up there.
That's Jupiter. Yep, Jupiter.
Right.
Venus.
Oh my God. Oh, it's
Like
perfect.
the corona is so bright. It's so dark out, but the corona is so bright.
Absolutely perfect.
Stunning. Stunning.
Yeah.
And those
Why is it that you can see all the planets better?
Because it's dimmer. There's less light in the sky.
the binoculars.
No, I'm great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good.
This is so beautiful. That's
Binoculars, you can see about 1 o'clock. Those are called
so you can
prominences.
see little Bailey's beads.
Oh yes, we saw some of the prominences
Yes.
on some of the other
Yeah.
Wow.
Just look
Wow.
all the way around the horizon, too.
Lucian says those prominences are bigger than Earth.
Yes. Yes.
regular ones. Oh my goodness.
Christine, look at the
Also see a
binoculars.
little bit of color around the edge.
It is
Yes,
so
that's-
dark.
That you see there is called the chromosphere, and it's
Look
a
at
part
this
of the
kid.
sun's outer layers that is actually pink.
Look around. Look
Wow. Oh, now it's almost radiating more. The light is coming off in a different kind of way. The TV doesn't do it justice.
No, it
No,
does
it's
not.
Can we
and
see
you
the
can
comet?
feel
Is the
the-
comet visible or not?
That's right. What's that comet called?
She would be here.
What's that comet?
It's 12 feet.
Wait, can I see the binoculars?
Thank you. Yes.
Look at the prominence at 6 o'clock.
So there's a comet here, but it's still a little bit too bright for us to see it. I've never seen the planets during the day.
6 o'clock. So that's Venus.
That's Venus to the right.
That's Jupiter.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, 6 o'clock.
Wow. Oh, really bright. It's almost red bright.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's really that color.
Oh my God.
Spectacular.
Oh, it's
Spectacular.
How do you not get emotional?
Oh boy.
Oh my God, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
That's stunning.
In Spain.
Yeah, this Spain.
See, now you know why people become eclipse chasers.
Yes. Yes, we are with a family here that are eclipse chasers.
For the
That's why they know so much.
What number are we on now as a family?
Wow.
All told, how many?
I'm not even serious.
Is the sun
Why
coming?
is that prominence so red like that? It almost looks like a red flashing light.
It's a form of radiation from hydrogen that is in the red part of where your eyes are sensitive.
Oh my gosh.
There's a specific energy of light that hydrogen emits.
This is the longest 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Will it ever come back?
It feels,
Lucian, are we sure?
It feels almost 20 degrees cooler. Maybe
Yes,
because the sun is
no, it's incredibly cool.
and the wind is almost
It's so
stopped.
still.
You can see it getting light on the western horizon.
Yeah. Do you see the dawn all around us?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
And I don't hear any birds or anything.
I think we all went to
in
sleep.
a valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speedway scared him away.
I can't believe this is real.
No, how is that real?
What's incredible?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it's just so incredible that it's so
That's
dark and it's
really
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's like
It feels like it's the middle of the night.
ruby red.
Wasn't expecting that next
No,
eye.
it's incredible.
What do you guys see? What do you see,
Looking at
Phyllis?
just how brilliant and red that one
Yeah.
prominence is at 6
Yeah.
o'clock. It is just incredible. Yeah.
Oh, that was the second red
Wow.
one. There's a second red prominence.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Here comes.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
Wow!
She came back.
What does that mean when it
I
comes
love it.
back?
It's
That's
back.
the end of totality.
That is
The
the
end.
end.
It's gone.
Goodbye.
High quality ingredients. No harmful pesticides. Stonyfield Organic. Good on purpose.
Solar eclipse for North America. I hope you loved it. You did it.
That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Wow.
These people in Indianapolis have been waiting 800 years for that. We'll be on the air though, right? Yes.
Yes.
I got. Oh boy.
And just think there are tens of millions of more Americans who get to experience this.
Look at those jets.
All the way up to Maine.
I am so happy they got
Having
to see
fun.
it in Texas.
Yes.
Yes, because we were worried about the weather.
I'm so happy.
This
Kids,
is
how you feeling back there?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
this is
Man.
unbelievable. I mean, what an amazing sight we got to witness, and we're so grateful to be here with you guys and share
Yeah.
this moment together.
how does it? You've seen how many?
I just hit 7. That was my 7.
And how does it compare?
Each one is different. I mean, the prominences here are a little more symmetrical. Sometimes they look like almost a spiky punk rock kind of thing. The prominences I thought were pretty spectacular. There was that really, crimson.
That one at 6 o'clock.
Crimson one at 6. There was one at 4 o'clock that sort of kept expanding during the whole totality. There was Venus we could see over there. Jupiter was there. We looked for the comet, but we didn't see anything. But that was the show. That was
And now the wind is coming back.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah. Now the air is moving.
Oh, we're gonna get warmer soon.
Incredible.
What's the science behind that?
I think it's just the shift in temperatures, like you take away the temperature, cools down, moves the air.
Still just a little slit, but see how bright it is, even with just a little
Yeah,
slit.
just this tiny little bit of the sun.
Like a little crescent there, yes.
It's just the power of how powerful our sun is.
Tony, what did you think? For you and me, it's our first time.
Gosh, I don't know. I think it's going to take me another 20 years till the next one to process all this. It's really,
You see why people chase them around the world, right?
Yeah.
the sun is the father of all things. All living things come from that heat, from that source, and just to see it blotted out in daytime, and your mind has no frame of reference. I felt my heart beating faster. I felt my adrenaline kicking in.
Yeah.
I felt the hairs in the back of my neck standing up. I really had to and then I had to kind of gather myself and say, it's going to be okay.
Well, thousands of people have converged on downtown Cleveland for the eclipse, and they are about to experience what we just experienced here, totality. And CBS's Dave Malkoff is there. Hi there, Dave.
Dave, you're in for a treat. I know. Yeah, I can't imagine what you guys just went through. We are with Captain Steve Bowen. He has been to space 4 times, 3 times on the shuttle, 1 time on Dragon, and he is experiencing this. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Steve, tell me what you're seeing right now.
It's shrinking, and we are almost there. It's getting smaller and smaller.
This
Just
is
a little
incredible.
tiny sliver. There it is. You're starting to see the little bumps. And there we are.
This is the very edge of it.
This is
We're
it.
seeing the
There you
sparkles
go. You actually see
over the edge.
There it is.
Of the sun.
Look at the ring. Look at the ring. There you go.
Wow. Captain Bowen,
Incredible.
that's incredible.
Isn't that amazing? Unbelievable. Look at that.
When you sit there in the cupola and you look down at Earth and you realize how fragile the whole place is, that is a moment
that's it.
You have. Is this a
This is
bit of
incredible.
what you get in
Oh,
the cupola?
absolutely. This is just incredible. Look around. It is unbelievable.
It's nighttime here.
It is. Look at
We're
that.
looking at the edge of the corona. These prominences that are coming off, you almost have to worry about the
That's
solar
space
wind
weather. That
is
is
coming
space weather.
towards you
Yeah.
because you're unprotected.
Right. So
Except
what
for
you're
the-
seeing there is it's obviously going out from the sides of the sun, but there's the sun's a sphere, so it can come towards you as well. But that gives everybody a sense of what you're seeing. And if you look, you see that lower corner there. There's obviously an ejection that's pretty brighter than everywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what space weather is when the sun ejects mass and energy from the sun itself, and that's what that little bright spot is. Isn't that incredible? That's
And the
amazing.
one thing that can protect you is a bubble of water sometimes around.
Yeah, bubble water and the Earth's magnetic field is the biggest thing.
But when you're in space,
yeah, we have the Earth's magnetic field where the space station is. We're only 240 miles high, but when we go to the moon, we'll be moving outside that area of protection. And that's something really important that we have to take into account as we go further and explore deeper into space. But that's incredible. Look at that. It is absolutely amazing.
these prominences that are coming off of here, they look like wispy edges, but those are way bigger than the Earth is.
Oh my goodness, yeah. the sun is gigantic. That's something to keep in mind. And there's a lot of good NASA websites that will explain the sun's science, Helios, and they actually have space weather predictions. So we can see this. It doesn't get here. It doesn't travel the speed of light. What we're seeing, that happened 8 minutes.
8 minutes ago. That's eight minutes away.
Right. So that's where the sun. Obviously, the moon is not that far away.
Yeah.
But that's traveling at the speed of light. The actual energy is traveling a little bit slower, so we can actually forecast what that impact is going to be on Earth.
The moon is not a pool cue. It's not. It's actually got bumps on it.
It does.
So when the sunlight goes around it, we're going to actually see what?
Well, so we'll see little tiny, as it comes back out, you'll see the little prominences, like sort of a bubble.
Well, we got to head back, but thank you so much for joining us.
I want to go now to Christine Johnson from our CBS New York station. She's covering the eclipse from another site of totality, Niagara Falls. It's what it's known for on most days, but today it's going to be different. Christine?
We do see some breaks in the clouds, and the sun and the moon have been teasing us sporadically throughout this past hour. We have been able to see some of the eclipse, some of the moon blocking the sun at first contact, but right now, unfortunately, as we approach totality, it is very cloudy and we do not see the sun, but you know what? Still, you can still feel the air getting colder. Oh my goodness, it just got really, really dark here. Everyone is holding up their phones. Everyone is, you can hear the crowd. They're cheering. So it's like night, it's like dawn right now. What a strange feeling this is. And the crowd is reacting. This is such a magical moment. You feel it in every sense, in every cell of your
This
body,
one has
because
all emails.
it's like somebody turned the lights out. Let me bring in this family that we have here from Atlanta, Georgia. They traveled here all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, and this is actually Audrey's second eclipse. Audrey, second now. Oh my gosh, you just experienced. We're in totality right now. Tell me what it's like to experience this with your kids.
It's kind of overwhelming. We're with all the cloud cover, we don't really get to see what I had seen in 2017, which was this burning white ring in the sky. But it's still like you can feel the awesomeness of nature.
We feel it, right? We
Yeah.
I miss me.
You can feel it.
What does it feel like to you?
Just feel like the connection of the whole universe, sort of.
What's behind us, Audrey? I
You
mean,
just
you
feel
can see
so-
the lights. You can see the breaks in the clouds and the colors. Girls, what do you think of these colors in the sky?
They're just so magical.
Right? I mean, we're in the dark suddenly. How did that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but isn't it a great feeling?
Yes.
So, Dad, tell us, you guys traveled all the way up here. You weren't able to experience the first eclipse with your wife, but here you are today with your girls.
Correct. And this is bone chilling, like the feeling of like out of nowhere, it goes completely dark like this. It's amazing. And now you can see a little bit of a sliver of the sun. Right?
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! We can see the rays. This is amazing. Can we just turn off the lights, guys? Because I think it's blocking some of our view, but we can see the corona. There was a little tiny, right? We got to see at least a second of it, and that was so worth it, wasn't it?
Yes!
Girls, the birds are all flying back to their
Oh
nests.
my goodness, and the birds are flying every single direction you can think of right now. We can see them in the sky. The clouds and the mist from the Niagara Falls are they're a little pinkish, like a yellow pinkish right now. Where we were told that that was going to happen, because normally you could see on a sunny day, you could see a rainbow. And another break here, guys. I'm going to let you listen to the crowd react here. Oh, there it is! Oh my God! Oh my God! This is, I cannot believe we're seeing this right now. It has been cloud cover all day. How lucky are we?
It's incredible.
No way. It's like this. I cannot tell you. The timing of this is absolutely amazing. Look at this. Do you see the corona? Yes. See the sparkling lights? It's so cool. The cloud cover almost makes it even more magical.
Yeah, because when it shows up, like wow.
I have like goosebumps. I can't describe what I'm feeling right now, but this is so intense. And there it is. We're coming out of the eclipse, and we're gonna get. Look at this.
Oh my God, the light's coming back.
This is just.
The rock is cooking.
I'm
You
just
wanna mess with
speechless.
me? I don't
I'm
think it's
absolutely
around,
speechless,
really.
and suddenly it's like somebody turned the lights back on. This is just amazing.
What should I do? We're fucking maniacs.
All day we were just hoping that we were going to be able to see at least a sliver of this, and I kid you not, the timing of this in Niagara Falls could not have been more perfect. We got to see totality on such a cloudy day. This is absolutely amazing. It's very, very emotional, and I don't know why. It's so emotional. Thank you for joining us. As we set for totality here, we're going to be going to pause for a moment, and we're going to bring you and take you to the other cities. This is all happening. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words and completely emotional here. But our CBS stations will be leaving us now as the path of totality moves on.
I gotta be in the end. I can't let it slide. Again. I do what's right, so every man. I'm back in jail. I'm Joan. Jesus' name, amen. really has a Bible. Wow. It's like a... I'm not even shooting the gun on.